Hello guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Romulans have invaded the space station called Ark 7. Apparently there's some kind of virus that got created on the station that's tied to Romulans, and I guess the Romulans assumed this is an act of war or treachery. Let's hail them.
Message from Ark 7, sir.
I am Centurion Ardea Preax of the Romulan Empire. We have discovered your genocide factory here and have summoned help to destroy it. Our lives will not be sacrificed in vain.
Okay, looks like they won't talk, so let's beam down.
The shields are running.
Oops.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
A Romulan bird of prey hovers menacingly on the view screen.
Actually kind of a cool pose there. I always liked the design of that ship.
This computer terminal is linked into the station's main computer. It is currently running an open file of log programs. This computer terminal is linked into the... This is a heavily secured door leading to another section of the station. Its access code has been breached. This is a standard door leading to another room on this deck.
There's nothing there required. I'm picking up some strange airborne virus. I can't identify it without more information. There's nothing there
The main computer banks of the Ark 7. It looks like someone has recently been rummaging through the main databanks.
Dr. Marcus Log. Supplemental. Continued testing of the Ouroboros virus confirms its potential harmful effects on Romulan Vulcan humanoids. As soon as the spill has been cleaned up, we will sterilize both labs and purge the circulation system to make sure no traces of the virus will remain viable. Then all research files must be erased. We must leave no chance that this terrible accident will ever be repeated.
Doctor, you may be interested in the medical data file appended to the log.
Now that's interesting. There's more here. All of Dr. Marcus' research data on the Ouroboros virus. Let me see. Virus growth patterns. Pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulan-Vulcan genotype. Alveoli involvement in... Boy, Jim, this bug works fast.
Is this really the time to catch up on your reading, Doctor?
Now listen here, you pointy-eared...
Gentlemen, I think we have more pressing problems.
Jim, there is an appended medical database online. Also, it would be useful for me to experiment on how the virus grows in the presence of different gases. I'm sure the station has the necessary equipment.
If it affects Vulcans.
The virus affects the Romulan-Vulcan genotype, Jim. The virus affects the
I guess that means to say that but Spock is affected.
Spock is analyzing the surroundings.
Infected.
McCoy is fidgeting around. Lieutenant Ferris watches the exits carefully. James Kirk watches the Romulan ship with concern.
Nice view of the Romulan ship. How comforting.
Nothing unusual here, Captain, though the station's computer may be able to tell us something.
This is a very dangerous situation, sir. We should proceed with...
Caution.
Strange that the bridge is empty. Stay sharp, everyone. The station's computer system might give us some answers.
If we use McCoy on the logs more, we get access more.
Please select subject file. Ouroboros virus. Ouroboros virus. Atypical growth patterns for L-type virus. Opportunistic pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulo-Vulcan genotype. Etiology: contact or airborne vector with alveoli microcollapse. Involvement immediately upon exposure. Tissue dehydration follows pneumal flooding. Mortality: 0.6 in 1.0 stardates. 1.0 within 2.0 stardates treatment, none. Named for the mythic world snake that swallows its own tail.
This does work fast.
Please select subject file, Ouroboros TLTDH gas. TLTDH gas. The chemical compound, tantalum, bilithium, phthalo, dihydroxide, colorless, odorless, non-flammable, gaseous at 1 ATM, and temperatures within the human norm. Early anesthetic among Vulcans and Romulans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. In post-industrial pre-spaceflight era, a social problem evolved when crude TLTDH became popular to cook up from non-conductive tantalithial compounds commonly used as electrical insulation. Please select subject file, Ouroboros TL nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide, a colorless non-flammable compound, N2O, gaseous at 1 ATM, and temperatures within the human norm. Early anesthetic among humans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconscious. Please select subject file.
Sorry about that. It said unconsciousness. Sometimes I accidentally push the button a little too early.
Ouroboros virus, TLTDA nitrous oxide, ammonia. Ammonia, a colorless pungent compound, NH3, a common byproduct of metabolism in carbon-based life forms. Liquid or gaseous at 1 ATM. Compounds widely used in agricultural, medical, and industrial applications. Please select subject file, Ouroboros T nitrous ammonia dihydrogen oxide.
Dihydrogen oxide, a very dangerous, very corrosive element, but it's also very essential.
Dihydrogen oxide, a colorless, tasteless, non-flammable compound, H2O. Water, liquid, solid, or gaseous at 1 ATM. Temperature scales defined in most humanoid cultures by state shift of pure water. Please select subject file, Ouroboros by exit dihydrogen oxide.
Okay,
exit
that's all we get to see there. So let's go searching around other parts of this station. Take a look around.
A device to accelerate neutrinos. Not much good for anything else.
Looks like a laser.
This is a distillator used to isolate specific compounds from raw material. This device is used for the rapid reproduction of virus cultures in the presence of suspected anti-agents. This is a large refrigeration unit. This is a large engineering safety door with heavy shielding. Its entry codes seem to be breached. This is a research lab. This is an access ladder. It appears to lead to the next deck below. This is a research lab with lots of expensive equipment.
Jim, this lab is incredible. What I wouldn't give to have some of this equipment on the Enterprise.
When you're finished admiring all the equipment, Bones, maybe you can help us figure out what's going on here.
This is a very well-equipped laboratory, Captain. Perhaps Dr. McCoy could be of some use here.
This level appears deserted, sir, but I'm worried about a Romulan counterattack. They outnumber us.
Save new game. Replace previous.
I could actually get close to that area. Oops. I don't want to go in there yet.
Watch out, sir. It looks like the Romulans have taken control of the lower decks.
Oops. I actually didn't want to get... It didn't sound like Kirk.
Load a previously saved game.
Gonna have to yell the red shirt, just go over and...
He looks at you. He looks at you.
Red shirt death. That's an interesting death screen. What's going on here?
This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals and form new compounds. This particular model has twin gas feeds. An RDAC 1000, the last word in molecular replication, one of the most advanced pieces of scientific equipment ever constructed.
It would take us several hours to get this machine working, Captain. I do not believe we will need it. The synthesis chamber should be able to give us what we need.
A gas tank marked H2. A gas tank marked O2. This is a storage cabinet. This is a synthesizer.
This room is very defensible, Captain. If things get nasty, we may want to retreat to here.
Go bother Spock. This is the kind of place he likes.
This is an outstanding facility, Captain.
Well, gentlemen, I believe this equipment may be of some use.
Spock is analyzing the surroundings. McCoy is fidgeting around. Lieutenant Ferris is carefully watching the hallway. James Tiberius Kirk. A small field effect anti-gravity unit useful for moving things too heavy to lift and carry by muscle alone.
Oh, that might be useful.
You take the anti-grav unit.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
See how Spock's doing.
The virus affects the Romulan Vulcan genotype gem.
Okay, whatever.
Nothing happens.
Looks like the feeds are off.
You look but see nothing. You look but see nothing. You look but see nothing.
I can't do anything about that. We probably will need something to adjust the gas feeds on there. Got to open up the freezer in here too.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there required.
Oh, whatever. That's the virus samples we need to get.
You take the Ouroboros virus culture.
Let's take a look at what we have in our inventory at the moment.
There are many virus culture dishes, all of them labeled Ouroboros virus. Danger. Weak muscles. Scrawny security officers can't budge equipment. No problem. Just use this handy anti-grav unit.
Made it like a commercial. Let's go in here.
Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion drive, manufactured over a century ago on Alpha Centauri.
I didn't realize that they use these old fusion reactors anymore.
Actually, Doctor, as Mr. Scott would tell you, the Cochrane 500 is renowned for its reliability and perfectly suited for a station of this size.
Hey, this thing's real old, isn't it?
This is an engineering access panel allowing repairs to be made to the interior wiring in the equipment. It's a standard adjustable metric socket wrench. This is a screen and filter for the ventilation shaft.
Even in advanced technology, sometimes the most simple of tools could still be used.
This is a service access panel permitting used up or worn materials to be replaced.
Oops.
Spock is analyzing the surroundings. Kirk is looking closely at the equipment. McCoy is fidgeting around. Lieutenant Ferris is carefully watching the hallway.
Getting this wrench might be a good idea. Besides, with the attention to it,
You
I guess
pick
you're
up a
supposed to
large
pick it up.
wrench. The panel opens. You see a gas tank labeled N2 with its feed lines running deeper into the wall.
I should disable the feed.
The tank detaches easily.
I guess this made it easier to replace the tank every so often, eh, Captain?
And since we can't carry on ourselves, I don't think.
The tank is too heavy to move by muscle alone.
Then we must need the anti-grav unit.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank. It can be moved freely.
It sure beats hauling it around on our backs, sir.
You need something to pry the...
You might need something from in there.
The panel is open. You see vast quantities of dust and stripped insulation from wiring repairs made to the console in the past.
He's getting sicker.
You grab a handful of insulation.
I think I'm gonna call it Let's Play here. So I'll save it, and I will
Save
see
new game.
you.
Replace previous game.
See you guys in the next video. Bye.